Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Video Game Drive-By.
Hello.
So, for those who might not be aware, might be new to the channel within the past year-ish, at the end of every year we do a year-end wrap-up where we just kind of play whatever game. Previously it was fighting games, but the problem was I got a little too into it and I couldn't focus on the other thing we do.
Howie, into a fighting game?
Yeah.
Surely you jest, good sir.
Yeah, I can't believe it. But then we found I can just smooth-brained Vampire Survivors and I don't have to pay full attention, so I can actually pay attention to...
Vampire Survivors smooth brains itself.
And do the other thing. We go over what we think was the best game we played on the channel, worst game we played, what was surprisingly good, disappointing, like surprisingly bad, both on and off the channel, and just what we're looking forward to in the next year of games. So, we'll go ahead and just start off right quick.
Unfortunately, due to me having my own little health issues all year, we haven't gotten to play as many games as we would like this year, so the pickings were slim, but it also made the list much easier.
Like, depressingly short, yeah. But I got all of the characters except for 2 that I believe are currently bugged on Switch. So, if you wanted to get your, what was it called? Your Among Us, like you couldn't play as last year because I didn't have them unlocked.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you're already picking the super boss character, huh?
Heck yeah, I'm not the imposter.
Overpowered one. All right, fine. Okay. All right. Do we care where we go?
No, I don't care.
Alright, I'm just gonna pick... Let's go to the library, why not? Do I have the... Yes, okay. And... Start with this, go with that, not too bad. Okay, so, first question. What do you think the best game we played on the channel this year was?
See, that one was kind of tough because we didn't really play many stinkers this year. Usually I get you with some crap.
Yeah, you kind of do.
Oh, I've got some lined up for next year.
That's I'm sure you do.
But I'm going to have to go with... and it was close. It was almost a tie between Shadows Over Loathing and Ball Pit. But since I introduced you to Ball Pit, I had to go with Shadows Over Loathing. I had to give
okay.
We spent way more time with that one on channel, and I just had a really... I've been enjoying my time with it. Normally we would have gotten tired of a game that long by now. But it's really just been my health that's been keeping us from playing it more.
I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of surprised you haven't just phoned it in like you did with Pokemon Scarlet.
No.
You were ready to be done with that.
That game is almost on my most disappointing list for this year too. So
despite not playing it?
Yeah. And just like, ugh. Anyway. So
I'm about to say, you are already... Like, you're back to getting tired of that game we didn't even play this year.
Yeah, you mentioned it, and already I'm getting bored with this episode.
Okay, so I don't know if this is cheating or not, because this is a game that we started last year and then finished this year.
I'm willing to accept it.
And I actually have no idea if I don't remember if I already said this as an answer last year, so I might be cheating a little, but Alan Wake.
Yeah.
For best game.
We could always just say American Nightmare, because that one we did fully play.
You know what? Sure. We'll go with that one.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little bit rougher compared to the original Alan Wake, but, like...
It's nowhere near as bad as everyone says it is.
It is still enjoyable. Like, there is still plenty of fun to be had there.
Yep. As long as you know that it's the B movie of the franchise, you're doing great.
Yeah, and they do explain it in universe. It's just supposed to be, like, Night Springs, basically.
Yeah. But, yeah, so,
Because, like, I did end up liking it more than I thought I would, and I really want to get further into the whole Remedy-verse, yeah.
Oh, you are in for a treat, because as far as I'm concerned, all the misses are out of the way now. Everything else in the Remedy-verse is better than the thing before it.
Is just solid?
Yeah. Like, there ain't a bad game in it. And the only Remedy thing the only Remedy stuff you haven't experienced that we'll definitely have to get to eventually is, the racing game that they did, which...
Death Rally?
Yeah, Death Rally.
You serious?
Yeah, it's surprisingly relevant.
Okay.
And then the Max Payne games, which
right.
I have preemptively gotten the original Xbox versions on my Xbox, so we can give them a try on the channel if you'd ever like to.
Okay.
Yeah. They are a lot easier than I remember. And believe it or not, the Game Boy Advance one is solid as hell.
Is it?
Yeah, like it's isometric in the way that a lot of GBA ports of other games were, but it features most of the voice acting.
Oh, wow.
Every scene, and all the character models are 3D, but the levels are that pre-rendered isometric stuff. So it works really well on that tiny little D-pad. It's actually what made me go back and play the original game.
Oh my god.
I kind of fell in love with it. But yeah, the Remedy stuff. I will absolutely be poking you in the ribs to play more Remedy stuff next year.
Yeah, you gave me Quantum Break forever ago. I still haven't started on that.
Yeah, we have between the two of us, we have everything Remedy.
Okay.
I've even got their online game, which I'd love to dip my toes into, even if we just play it online for the channel just once.
Was that Firebreak?
Yeah.
I've had some interest in that. I worry that like it's gonna have something that I need to have played something else to understand, and I'm gonna get a spoiler before I should.
Thankfully, there's not much plot in it that isn't spoiled by just the trailer for the original Control.
Okay.
That basically sets up what's going on. You are someone dealing with the ramifications of what's going on within the building that the things are happening in. So it's like a side story during those events. So
Okay.
it's not going to spoil any of the major plot goings on.
So it's not too too terrible as far as
No, they actually
As far as
intentionally
spoilers
kept
go.
it plot vague so that it was just
Okay.
the base game, you know.
So it's mostly just gameplay essentially.
Yeah. It's an SCP 4-player shooter but
Okay.
with a control coat of paint.
Okay.
So yeah, it's okay. Like
All right.
it's clearly there just to bring in a little bit extra income for them as they're working on Control 2 and whatever their other secret project is they haven't announced yet.
Oh, good. They have a secret project.
Yeah, and
Oh, boy.
apparently Annapurna Films is working with them on all their live action elements to their games going forward. So you're going to have like full Hollywood studio. They've done some like really
familiar.
good horror movie, like indie horror films.
Okay.
Yeah, but some of the more artsy fartsy ones, Annapurna's good. We like that they're involved.
Okay.
Yeah, they've had some problems recently, but they've been working it out. So we'll see where it
Okay.
goes.
All right. So, worst game we've played on the channel.
I mean,
Can I go first?
yeah, go ahead.
Pigeon Simulator.
Really?
Yes, because I think it's because of like the mindset we had going in. Because like that car thing, whatever, the crappy thing you had me play recently.
Yeah.
That also was very bad, but I think it's because I was prepared for it to be bad.
Yeah.
Whereas Pigeon Simulator, I went in like no context. I wasn't sure what to expect, and I got crap.
Yeah. Which
Whereas-
is weird because there's a new game called Pigeon Simulator unrelated to it that looks awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a new Pigeon Simulator out.
Which I didn't mention on the channel. I think I told you between episodes, but the Pigeon Simulator we played was so bad that apparently the background music is
Yeah?
copyright. So we got like I don't think it's a copyright strike, but it's just like a notice like, hey,
if you make
hey,
money on this,
someone-
we're giving it to them.
Yeah, like, hey, this belongs to someone.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, that one was pretty stank. I almost
Yeah.
forgot about it.
Yeah.
But no, I had to go with Toon Cars.
Toon Cars, that was the name of it.
Yeah, the Toon Cars Racing because
It-
see, y'all couldn't hear it much during the recording, but the game doesn't actually have engine sounds. It has a sound effect of a bunch of engines, which sound more like motorcycle engines, all revving against each other. That it just plays in the background.
So even
on a
if you're
loop.
like standing still, it's still revving.
Yeah, there's no actual sound effects. And sure, it was probably just a one guy thing, but like, you're releasing that on a console, like,
Right.
You know, we've played some cheap, quick and dirty games on here, like One Strike, which were excellent games.
Yeah, that was
Like,
surprisingly pretty good.
One Strike
like
was good.
it's the kind of thing like I mentioned it when we played it. Like it's not for me, but I see
Yeah.
the appeal in it.
Yeah, it's not exactly going to replace Street Fighter at tournaments, but like it says what it is, sets out to do what it does, and it nails it.
And it
perfectly.
does it well.
Yeah. And the developers themselves were really cool. They actually popped into
Yeah, I was
the episode and told us
surprised
thanks.
they actually like commented on it.
Yeah, like kudos to them. And it was just nice. I really appreciated that out of them. Try not to die.
I see you just pushing against the wall, like you're trying to.
Yeah, sorry, I was pulling my
face through
list
it.
back up to keep me up to date with our notes here.
All right, so We got best, we got worst. Okay, so surprisingly good. You want to go first or me?
Well, I did mine as both on and off channel. So on my best game and worst game, I actually have some stuff that I did off channel that I wanted to kind of comment on too.
Okay,
Ooh,
I was going to do.
friendship
Cool,
thing,
thanks.
My bad.
The
Rushing myself. But yeah, like my worst game off channel is a game I recently bought. I actually bought it for me and my fiance to play because while it's terrible, it is absolutely something we're going to be playing on the channel.
So hold on, before we go any further.
Yeah.
So are we doing like? Because I was going to go through like best, worst, surprisingly bad on channel, then switch to off.
Oh, okay, yeah, we can do it that way.
So I was
Yeah,
about to say
fine.
we're like skipping through it, and I feel like we're skipping around on the list.
Oh
here.
yeah, no, sorry. I thought you wanted to do both with each list. That's fine. Yeah,
No,
then
no,
let's
no.
go with surprisingly good.
Okay. So who's going first?
So you go ahead.
Okay. For me, that one was Ball Pit.
Yeah.
Because, like, I had seen a few different, like, Vampire Survivor games, I think, around the time that we played it. What's it called? Megabonk was pretty new, and that was getting pretty hyped up. So, I kind of had the mindset, like, okay, it's another Survivor game. And I'd actually seen a knockoff to both games. Like, gameplay looked more like a knockoff. I'm not talking about Ball Pit. I'm talking about this other thing I saw on the eShop. But it was like... It looked more like a knockoff of Megabonk, but they called it like... I think they called it like Hyperbonk Mega Survivors or some shit. Like,
Ew.
they very clearly are like, hey, we are ripping these games off.
Just trying to get into the search string.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very much like, hey, we have no qualms about what we're trying to do here. But yeah, so I was kind of like, all right, sure, I guess, why not? And then, when I actually tried, I was like, oh, okay, I see. It is kind of like, it's a Survivor's game by way of Breakout.
Yeah. And I gotta say, that was my answer too. I didn't expect it to be as addictive as it is. I've since, I got it free on Xbox to give it a shot. I've since bought it on my Switch. That way I can play it portably. The music is so good to just, I'll pull up just the village scenes, turn
Yeah.
the TV up, and just start doing housework. That's music to sweep the house to. It's so relaxing. It just there were times in which I was playing the game where I would just drift off into a comfortable nap, not because I was bored with the game, but because the music just puts me in such a relaxed
Like just
place.
like a zen state.
Yeah, and I've been having sleep trouble for a couple of years now, ever since the robbery at the old store. I have problems getting comfortable, relaxing, or anything. Somehow, Ball Pit puts my brain in that relaxed state where I can just let stuff go for a bit and just unplug. And nothing has been able to do that for me in terms of my own personal entertainment stuff. I have people around me that help, but coming over here and recording, that also has been a big help. But just when I'm alone, which is the worst place to be when you're dealing with something like that. Not to get too personal, but PTSD can suck.
Yeah.
Ball Pit has helped with that. And it's kind of like the Tetris effect, where your brain gets so in the zone in that moment that you can let go of other things that are concerning you, and your brain can just heal for a minute. And it's just nice. And I hope the developers have heard similar stories from other people, because those guys deserve it. And I wish them all the success in the world and whatever else they're going to make. So as far as I'm concerned, whatever they put out next, I'm there.
I mean, hell, meanwhile, I'm just like, ball and numbers go burr. And that's I don't have some big fancy reason like you.
Yeah.
I'm like, yep, ball bounty, kill enemies. Anyway.
Or if you think that was wordy.
Goodness.
I have stuff.
Oh boy. Okay. What was your surprisingly good?
So my surprisingly good was Ball Pit.
Oh, it was that?
Yeah, that's what I'm
okay.
saying. That was also my surprisingly good.
Okay.
For that very windy reason there. Whatever those guys make next, it was like when Deck 13 made The Surge. As soon as I fell in love with that game, whatever they made next, I was going to give a shot. In fact, I just downloaded their newest little 2D indie game on the Switch, and it's already giving me vibes of Crossing Souls. So I'm gonna check back in with you on that one if it's any good.
Was Crossing Souls the one with the kids?
Yeah.
And oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
the emotional weight game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good game, very flawed. Best 7 out of 10 game we've played on the channel, I think.
That's a heck of a way to put it.
Yeah.
Okay, so most disappointing.
All right, so my most disappointing isn't just going to be like a game we've played on the channel, because nothing that we played has disappointed me on the channel this year.
Right.
Like, nothing's been like, oh man. So I just I have two different categories there. I'm going to do one as the game I played off the channel, and the other is just Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo in general this year have disappointed the hell out of me with the way they've been behaving. Like, Microsoft started reeling stuff back in with their everything Xbox idea.
Yeah.
But then they immediately started walking back some of the promises they made when they bought Activision, and the heavy use of generative AI in the new Call of Duty game. Like, I'm fine with Call of Duty. I've even got a couple I enjoy. I love me some Black Ops 3. It's a great game. And Titanfall 2 wouldn't have happened without Call of Duty. And that's one of my favorite games of all time. Like, that game will forever be on my top 10. It may move around, but, you know...
But it still has a spot in the top.
Yeah. Like, protect the pilot will always be an important thing for me. But I tried the new Call of Duty because I got it free.
Right.
Oh boy, I feel like they owe me a refund.
Really?
Yeah, they owe me for internet time used. Whew. It's is no good. No good. And then Nintendo with their pricing. I know some of it has to do with the Tangerine Palpatine tariff stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know, Nintendo's no longer run by a gamer. It's run by a businessman, and it shows.
Yeah.
You know, Sega was cool with people creating emulators.
Did you fucking...
consoles.
Okay, so apparently you have my weapon.
How does that keep happening?
I don't know. We played one round before we started recording, so now you've taken my weapon now. You have 5 weapons. I have the basic one, and you have my evolved weapon.
Oh, it actually took it away from you?
Well, it didn't take it. No, I still have
okay.
mine, but now you have the evolved form of my weapon.
Oh, that's what that swirly is?
Yeah, that's what the swirly is. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
And then Sony, with just their constant price increases on everything, and just general skeeviness with the way they treat their developers. I mean, come on, Concord. What they did there. Oof. And unfortunately, the next Concord appears to be...
The fuck you mean next Concord? Where they didn't learn the first time?
Well, no, a game that basically is doing what Concord did was announced at the Game Awards.
Oh, no.
But you're, like, on horseback, and it's got some fantasy stuff to it.
What?
And the part that hurts my feelings the most is, it's by the guys who made Titanfall.
Oh.
Yeah. And it was announced, and it was going to be, like, the big final announcement, and you don't make a game like that your final announcement at the Game Awards. Like, you make it an announcement, and people might get excited, but, like... There were far bigger announcements that happened, like a new Knights of the Old Republic game.
Uh-huh.
And, a Control announcement that made me happy.
But, yeah.
But then that, and just like, no one cares. So I already feel bad for that game. So who knows? Maybe it's great.
Oh, thank God I actually get to keep my weapon this time. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Is it because I'm in the imposter, maybe? I don't know.
I don't think that's it, no.
Okay.
I don't think it's just because your character choice.
Okay. But yeah, so, like, I've enjoyed all the games we played on the channel, so sorry for my cop-out, all video game companies answer.
It's fine. Like, I get what you're saying. Yeah, understandable. My most disappointing for this year, it's already low-hanging fruit, I understand, but it's gonna be Duck Creator. Like, it's not a good game already.
Yeah.
I get it. But, like...
There's no game there.
Right. And also, like, for something called Creator, which it's leaning on it being, a customization thing.
Yeah.
There still weren't a lot of customizations.
Yeah. I mean, I paid like 10 cents for it, so...
I know, but still.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. It was a joke, but the punchline was more of a, oh, okay.
Yeah. And you ran into one of the merchants.
Oh, oops.
You ran into the other merchant.
merchants.
Okay. All right, what was?
I hope no
right, you
ill
said-
will towards Duck Creator because it is just a silly, harmless joke. But
It
I
is-
totally understand that
yeah.
you, as a gamer, would feel that way, and I did kind of throw it at you.
You did.
As the joke, so
Yeah, I was not expecting when you said, "Yeah, we'll probably be done with this in less than an episode, and we can move on to a second." I thought, "No, there's no way it's gonna be that short." It is that short.
Yep.
It's just genuinely that short.
But I do genuinely wish the creator of Duck Creator all the success in the world, and I hope they turn a tidy profit from that silly little thing. Like, I hold no ill will for it, despite it being disappointing. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay, so next one. Best game you played off channel.
Well, this is super easy for me, because, you know me, I like to have an emotional connection to my games. And I have a very complicated relationship with grief. You know, as a non-believer, you know, with no view of an afterlife and things like that, people assume that I have, you know, a more nihilistic view on grief. When really, no, this is all you get. And so the sense of losing someone that matters to me is far more permanent than it's fine. I'll just see them later.
Right. Yeah.
You know? So like I do process death and loss and grief a little differently. And a game came out this year that beautifully encapsulates the
Oh snap.
desperately beautiful obsession one can develop for grief.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say, hey,
And-
can you look for a certain one? All right,
Yeah.
I guess we'll just grab whatever the first fucking thing on the list is. Go on.
But that game would be Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Oh, okay.
And I know everybody is giving them grief for winning all the awards at the Game Awards, but they earned every one of them.
Can I stop you there for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
There was a thing recently that came out. I'm actually going to destroy this right here, right quick. Okay, there was a thing that apparently they used generative AI at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know the details, so
I do.
I don't want to make. Dang, all right.
No, I'm just saying I do. I can fill you in if you need to
How
know
the fuck do you keep taking my evolved
I
weapons?
don't know.
God, do you want? Okay,
You want to swap controllers?
not
Yeah.
really. No.
Anyway, what were you saying about their use of generative AI?
I swear to God. No, that was it. Like, they use it, and I don't know the details, so I don't know if it was just, like, for very brief things during the concept phase, or if it was, like, really heavy shit, or what.
No, it
but-
was used in like concept art creation. to
Thank
get
God I get to
ideas.
keep my weapon.
And it was mostly to like figure out how they would do like layouts for. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to grab that. For like newspapers and stuff that would be plastered on walls and things, and it was just going to be placeholders to put them there so they had a general idea of what it would look like for the artists to then go in and put their art in. And unfortunately, in one area in the game where there was a pillar covered in little newspapers, that bit of placeholder art was still left in. And I'm totally
Okay.
fine with generative AI used in that kind of way, or like helping you go through your own writing to find mistakes or where things might not necessarily read well, given the game had to be translated from French to English.
Right.
Just to kind of help make sure that things are where they should be. Things where, you could have a second pair of eyes on it that might miss it, so you also run it through the machines like, hey, is this, is there anything here we need to work on? That's all using it as a tool. That's not the final creative output. That is, the equivalent of using a belt sander to polish things instead of using a piece of sandpaper by hand to polish it down. Like, I'm totally fine with the use of a tool to fix the problem. Now, when it was found out, they immediately saw it like, oh, hey, we did not catch that. Explained their full use of it, apologized that it got left in the game, patched it. I think they threw in like a free outfit somewhere in the game for someone. Like there was like some other kind of goodie added into the game. But
Okay.
they are a much smaller studio, made up of people like that the guy found on Reddit and SoundCloud and stuff. This guy who used to work at Ubisoft and then was saddled with doing the garbage Might and Magic gacha games. And he's just like, screw this, I can't do this anymore. And wanted to make a game for gamers about what that gamers would care about. Didn't care about whether or not the game would, he wanted to turn a profit, but it wasn't about, hitting all of the key markers to get as large an audience as possible. He just wanted to make this specific kind of game. And then it changed because one of the actors that he hired to do the voice acting started doing story tweaks. on his script and just rewrote the game for him into what it is now. Like, the whole thing is a big, beautiful, collaborative effort. And unfortunately, with the world being the way it is now, sometimes generative AI tools will sneak in from whoever. But their use of AI, while problematic, isn't necessarily, we shot 3 children to make this game.
Okay.
Like, it isn't, we straight up used stolen Disney assets to produce our calling cards like Call of Duty was doing.
I gotta ask, can you please hit random always?
Oh, random always?
Okay,
Yeah.
Don't listen to me then. Just to get through, because like your stuff's already maxed out, and we're gonna be waiting through more.
You're right. I keep forgetting to hit it when it
Okay,
pops up.
all right.
I'm just used to just autopiloting.
I'm gonna stop saying shit.
But yeah, Clair Obscura is mine, not because of the small artistic touches, but because of the broad strokes that it's constantly doing with its story. It is rarely predictable. Even if the songs that play, which start off as just unintelligible lyrics that sound French,
Okay,
they slowly start becoming actual French, and you can translate them to find out some of the plot. So the songs, if you know what's going on, explain the plot. But if you don't know what's going on, the songs mean nothing. They're just pretty songs.
Right.
You know, like the game is multiple tiers of beautiful artwork. And I haven't had a game emotionally impact me as strongly and as often as that. There were many times where I had to put the game down to finish crying. And not just like, oh, small tear. There were...
But like ugly cry?
Yes. Like heavy ugly cry moments. And then you learn more about it and you just find yourself pausing to think about it. There is a song that appears in a boss fight that I still will look up other people's reaction to it. Like, the song itself does psychic damage from the boss to you, the player. It's amazing. Everyone should play that game, especially if you've ever enjoyed a JRPG at all in your life, because it is a love letter to the best elements of those. Most of what the game does has never, or has been done before, but the way it uses those pieces is perfect. It is a generational game. There will not be a game this big for a long time. It is like how Final Fantasy VII changed the game for how games were made. And everything about it, just everything makes me happy. And the fact that it also never takes itself too seriously, it's not afraid to poke fun at itself.
Okay.
Like, I mean, you can all walk around in, like, cheesy French outfits and use baguettes as your weapon if you really want. Including having those outfits appear in the most emotional cutscenes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Hold on, back up.
There's, like, a journal you pick up, this isn't a game spoiler, that
Okay.
is essentially written by a team of people who play like people who just min-max their characters with strength builds.
Okay.
So, like, the characters themselves are talking about how the best way to play is just max out your strength and run around naked. Equipment doesn't matter, just strength. Yeah, Expedition 60.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah. There are some... Don't look up their log, because there is a massive plot spoiler in their log, but their basic premise isn't a spoiler. But, I mean, the game started life as essentially the second half of Final Fantasy VI. And the game was going to be called We Lost. And the world's the world's already in ruin. The hero's already lost. The villain defeated the heroes and became God, and now the world is utterly screwed. That was the original premise for the game. It ain't that no more.
Okay.
And like,
well,
we broke it.
Oh goodness. Never change, Vampire Survivors. Okay.
Does that mean we won?
No, it does not.
Okay, let's get back in it.
Well,
I will stop rambling about Expedition 33 now, because I think I made the game jealous.
Let's say you were going off for that game for a while.
I will. I absolutely will.
Yeah, I think just that game alone, you were going for like 5 or 10 minutes. I was like, all right, you talked enough about Claire whatever. Move on. All right. My favorite... Go on.
No, that's what I'm saying. Go ahead. That's what I'm saying.
All right, yeah, I think... meanwhile, my best game for... for last year, this past year, was Warriors Abyss. Was a like the Koei Warriors games, like Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, but it was kind of like a roguelite. And trying to think how to describe it. Like, I mean, it's kind of like that. Like, it's a roguelike. You know, as you start off really weak, but then you'll get more stuff. You're not expected to beat it on the first go, but then you beat it, or you lose a few times and you get better, that sort of thing.
It looks like Dynasty Survivors from me, an outgoing or outside viewer.
Because like every stage, you can like you can enlist the help of one of the other characters throughout the Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors thing, and some of those will have different abilities. And yeah, you've seen some of the builds they make turn it into Dynasty Survivors. But I
picked a different Amogus.
Oh my god. I'm gonna pick some with a shorter time limit, actually. Go to... Did I already... I think I passed Backcountry. There we go, Cat Country.
But anyway, you were glazing Dynasty Survivors?
Dynasty Survivors, yeah. It's basically that. Like, they've had free updates. They've had a couple, what it's called? A few free updates, and... Oh, I forgot, your character has the rocks. I was like, what the hell just farted out of you?
Yeah, what were those? What is the rocks? Do I pick those up?
Well, the rocks, you drop them automatically, and then when either of us touches them, they explode and damage everything nearby.
Okay.
But yeah, it's basically that. It's I kind of already described it super quick. It's basically just yeah, it's just like not a Survivors game. I can get certain builds, or you can. Like the builds I'll make, you see shit cover the screen and it just demolishes everything. You have some people making builds where they won't have that. They'll just be like one hyper-powered dude. So you make different... Oh, hello. Just make different builds, and you can power yourself up and try all these different characters. Apparently they've been making... they've been adding like free content, and some of the characters they've added have been real fucking busted. They added... Ninja Gaiden characters. So Ryu Hayabusa was stupidly fucking powerful, apparently. They just added a few more Dynasty Warriors characters that weren't available for whatever reason before. They also added characters from God, I don't know how you pronounce it. Atelier. Yeah, the game with the alchemists. Those series. They added Riza, Sophie, and I think her name is Yumiya? I think was the third one.
I don't know. There we go. I couldn't find my
I was like,
indicator.
I was like, for the love of God, please don't hit skip on that.
No, I was trying to figure out where my indicator was so I could select the everybody get something.
Yeah. But yeah, that was my best for this year. So what was your worst for this year?
Okay, so...
Worst. Off channel.
Okay, so worst off channel.
Yeah.
Is weirdly, like, worst and most disappointing you'd think would fall into the same thing in some points. But my worst is one that I picked up for like $2 a couple of days ago for me and my fiance to play. I mentioned it earlier in the episode, and I'm absolutely going to drive by you with this game.
My dumbass didn't realize it was my pick.
And it's called Barbecue Simulator.
I'm sorry, what?
It's called Barbecue Simulator.
Barbecue Simulator?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it has a ton of different modes where you just have to, figure out what the cute anime girl at your barbecue wants, and then you make the dish exactly the way she wants it. But it's competitive. You can have up to 4 other people playing it with you.
Okay.
And, but you also have, like, there it is, a universal pee on everything button.
I'm sorry, did you say a universal pee button?
Yeah, at any point you can just whip it out and pee.
Okay.
The controls are intentionally jank.
Fantastic.
Yeah, no, it's one of those kind of games that's like those buddy slop games that have been out there for a while now. But I only just started messing with it yesterday, and it's already the worst game I've played of the year.
Is it?
But lovingly so. Like, it is terrible, but I imagine you are going to get some giggles out of it, because it also has a Battle Royale mode. Where you and 100 other computer-generated characters are just running around with flamethrowers.
Okay.
There's a zombie horde mode, because why not? There's a ton of just ridiculous content in this game.
Why the hell not?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the $2 I paid for it, $5 total, because I bought my fiance a copy too, because we could play it in separate rooms together.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Barbecue Simulator. It is trash. Everybody should play it. It's on sale right now for like a few bucks till like the end of the year.
It's weird hearing you
the
say
beginning
it's
of
the
the year.
worst game of the year for you, but everyone should play it.
Oh, absolutely. It's like The
Oh,
Room.
boy. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Mark. All right. So, Oh, this is you. Okay. Oh, we're going for speed? Okay. Also, you are almost dead.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, you have not been paying any attention to not dying. Okay, so for me, the worst game of the year, which it's not even necessarily bad, it's just kind of rough, was Big Drunk Satanic Massacre. So...
Go on. You have my attention.
So it's basically a what's the term where it's not fully overhead, but like is it isometric? Okay,
Yeah.
It's an isometric game. It's a twin stick shooter, and it's not necessarily bad. It's like it's somewhat satire, but it doesn't feel like it always sticks the landing, and like.
Sometimes it feels like it's leaning on it's just a joke, bro, to try to mask its poor quality at times.
Yeah, it kind of does, yeah. And, like, it's basically, you're playing as Lucifer, or Lou, the son of Satan, and apparently, humans have found a way to get into hell as a tourist attraction. And so you have to fight, like, a bunch of humans that... look like some of which look like fat versions of Doom Guy.
Is this the
so-
one where the
hold on,
cover
hold
art
on.
looks like Doom?
Yes, do me a favor. Can
Yeah.
you pass this to me?
How do I pass it? This?
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, you got mini scientist. Never mind. Take your mini scientist. Okay. I was
Okay.
about to say because I noticed I had an evolution thing, but you also have one. I can get
Oh, I would have passed it to you anyway.
your evolution thing is harder to get.
Oh, okay.
I think you should get yours while you can.
Anyway, but the game you're talking about, it's the one that has like the Doom-ish artwork on it, right?
Yes, where it
Okay.
has like one Satan-looking guy and a bunch of Doom guys are like coming up after him.
Yeah.
It's that, yeah.
I'd almost bought it a few times.
It's maybe for cheap. Like you get on pretty decent sale, maybe. But like I probably wouldn't spend more than $5 on it, because like it's. I'm trying to think how to put it. Like it's not bad, but it feels like it tries to do a bunch of things and it tries to add a bunch of features that really aren't needed.
It thinks it's more clever than it is?
Yes, because like at one point you get like magic abilities, but there's like no need for it. Like, oh, you can get armor. Okay, the game's pretty easy enough. You don't really need it. Okay, well, you can summon little demons. Okay, the game is easy enough. You don't really need it.
That sounds like my only complaint with Control.
And then there's like, oh, you can summon a meteor storm. Okay, but the enemies run around everywhere, and the meteor storm only lasts, like, it only strikes in one exact place. So you end up having to lure enemies there, so there's not much point to it.
Yeah.
And you could just shoot enemies instead of doing that, so there's no... Like, it...
You're getting mad.
Yeah. And then, like, something I didn't even realize was, like, it is a bit of a titty game, and that's not the part that upsets me, because you know me, I am not shy at all when it comes to titty games. But it felt like there was very little effort in it. Like, the titty artwork feels very generic. And I don't want to say... It's the kind of appearance that makes it look like AI.
Yeah.
But it was made way before the AI boom, so it just has that generic look naturally.
It looks like the generic stuff they force-fed into AI to teach it how to do generic force-fed art.
Not really, because like you know how a lot of the crappy AI art has that weird shine to it.
Yeah,
It doesn't have that. It looks more like generic, like pinup art, I guess.
Okay.
Like, it kind of. I'm trying to think of how to describe it because I can't very well put up an example, but like
You could if you weren't a coward.
I could if I didn't fucking care about the channel. But like, I don't know how to describe it. It just feels very, very generic, essentially.
Minimal
But-
effort.
Yeah, kinda. But also something another thing I was not aware of when I got even once I became aware that it was a titty game, something I didn't realize is some of the characters that they make boob art of. Apparently they were still in their... Oh, you get another thing. Apparently they were still in their My Little Pony phase. So some of the nude art is of ponies, and hoo boy, if I wasn't uncomfortable before, I certainly was then.
Like, enjoy, like, grown adults who enjoy, you know, the My Little Pony friendship is magic stuff, totally fine. But the people that sexualize it, no, just no.
It's the kind of thing where, like, I don't fault someone for being into stuff like that. Like, it's fiction, it's fine, but, like, it's not what I was expecting to see when I purchased Twin Stick, Demon Satan shooter kind of thing. Oh, shit, okay. That thing spawned right on top of me and took half my life. Yeah, so that's... It felt like it tried to do a lot of things. Like you said, it thought it was more clever than it really was.
Yeah.
And it kind of hurt the entire game as a whole.
Speaking of My Little Pony, I got a free copy of that My Little Pony. It started as a My Little Pony fighting game.
Them's fighting herds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a free copy of that. I need to try it.
I'm aware.
It's apparently not bad.
So, from what I heard of it, was like, it wasn't bad, but a problem that they had was like, I heard there were multiple problems, but the one that stuck out in my head the most was apparently one character was, like, one of the later characters they added was super fucking busted. Like, he has, like, so many advantages. And then the dev team quit, or the game just kind of stopped. So now that dude just completely runs the entire game. Like, everyone just picks that one guy because they know he's so fucking busted.
Oh, that's lame.
And he's just like a one-button win or some shit.
That sucks.
So, that kind of sucks. I think there is more controversy to it, but I don't know how much there is, and I don't want to, like, say stuff that I'm not 100% sure of.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I heard this is, but it's probably... I'm going to assume it's true. No, I'm not going to do
And besides, that's beyond the breadth or scope of this particular episode of Drive-By. Anyway.
Right. Okay, so...
So anyway, about Claire Obscure... Kidding.
Did you already say... Yeah, you already said what your worst one was.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Surprisingly good that you played off-channel.
Okay.
Did you want me to go first? Or?
Yeah.
Because I think you've done the first one for that. Surprisingly good was Outer Worlds. I finally got around to playing Outer Worlds, the first one.
Yeah.
By Obsidian. Because I'd heard, like, they tried to be New Vegas and it wasn't. Because they were the New Vegas guys.
Yeah.
And honestly, my only complaint, and I'm going to say right off the bat before I say this, I don't consider it much of a complaint because of when the game came out, was that some of the dialogue is a little bit cringe. It kind of does the lol so random sort of thing.
Yeah.
But you have to
keep
keep
some of the Borderlands-iness.
Yeah. But you also have to remember, at the time, it came out several years ago, so, the gaming community was not yet sick of that kind of thing. So you put yourself...
got Marvel fatigue yet.
Yeah, so when you put yourself in that kind of headspace, the time it came out, it's much more tolerable. It's like, okay, that's what, we were mostly into, we were okay with at the time. It's fine. I'm not bothered by it. So that's really... Take that back. I have one other gripe.
Yay!
I have one other gripe about it, but otherwise, the game was...
surprisingly good game. Let me just gripe about it the whole time.
Yeah, let me piss and bitch about it. No, it is a good game, and I think everyone should at least give it a try.
Yeah,
but
surprisingly good. It's a piece of shit. 0 out of 10. Everyone should play it.
Exactly. But no, my only other thing was
Barbecue Simulator.
It did do the one thing I really liked about New Vegas' speech checks was it wasn't just one speech stat and that just decides everything.
Yeah.
But like it had 3 different speech checks. It had like intimidate, persuade, and lie. But then in addition to that, you also had your actual like skill-based stuff. So maybe you have to have this much in science, or maybe you have to have this much in medical, or this much in heavy weapons. You couldn't just, spec all the way into speech and just win the game.
Yeah. you didn't get any of that dissonance between action and actual character skill. Like, the way the game presented your character was the way you were trying to present it.
Yeah. But my only gripe about it was, by the end of the game, some of the stat checks were a bit fucking nutty. Like, you had to pretty much spec into something right from the beginning. And if you didn't, like, spec from the beginning to the end, you weren't going to get through certain things. Because, like, there was it got to a point where I just started stockpiling all of my my skill points, and I just wouldn't spend them, because I was like, okay, maybe I'm going to need this on this particular skill thing.
Yeah.
Because, like, as a... Not much of a gameplay spoiler, but just kind of like a vague thing. Vague semi-spoiler was, by the time you get to the end of the game, the antagonist, you get the feeling that, you know, she also wants what's best for everyone. It's just you have very different...
ideals about it?
Yeah, different ideals, different ways to go about it, but at the same time, you can't really blame her.
Yeah. It goes from, these are the good guys, these are the bad guys, to, this is the future everybody wants, but we differ on how we're going to get there.
Yes and no, because, like, it's very much a, you know, a capitalist thing. Like, oh, the businessmen are the bad guys. They only see people as moneymakers. And, yeah, many of them are still like that. It's just that the one person you're kind of going up against as the final confrontation does kind of want to have things, you know, help people out. And if you don't have all of the right stat checks and everything, you have to kill her. And I got to the end and I was like, okay, hold on, let me dump all of these points into the specific skills, the stats that I need. Okay, now I have all the speech things I have. Oh, now I need this much in science. All right, let me reload the save and then put all the shit. Okay, now I need...
So it felt more like a homework assignment at the end?
It really did. It didn't feel like I could spend my points the way I wanted.
So it didn't stick to landing.
Right. Everything... The whole journey was fantastic, except the destination. But by the end of it, when I got the ending that I wanted, like, you know, all the points and everything, I was like, okay, this is a good ending and everyone got what they wanted.
So the real Outer Worlds were the friends we made along the way.
Exactly. That very much was it was the friends we made along the way, because the journey was great. The destination was a little rough. Okay. What's your surprisingly good?
So, my surprisingly good, I was going to give it to Ball Pit originally, but I was like, you know what? No, I just went with that as one of the games we played on the channel. So, I gotta... Because this is off-channel, right?
Yes, and I'm going to say, I'm only just noticing, we're on 45 minutes.
Yeah, these episodes tend to get kind of long, so I'm going to be quick with it.
Okay.
This one was actually, I had to give it to Midnight Suns, because
Was that the Marvel one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it would be just a fine little strategy game, you know? But no, I became invested in the story. I liked the characters. I've showed you that one stupid, hey, your love life is terrible clip so many times.
Rude.
Yeah, and that's the guy that voices the main character from Titanfall, who plays your main character in that.
Oh.
Like, yeah, it's the same guy.
Now, what was his name again? Cooper?
Yeah, Cooper.
Cooper, okay.
And, yeah,
I only ever remember BT, and I just remember Protect the Pilot, and that's it.
Yeah. But, I'm a Marvel fan, but I'm not super invested in these characters.
Right.
I loved every character in the game. Morbius was great. Venom, you felt for the guy.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't recommend playing it without the DLC. Like, it reeked of game where all the DLC stuff felt like essential content that was resold as DLC.
Oh, okay.
And I made the mistake. It was one of those early Xbox Series games where they actually released it as two different versions. One for the Xbox One that you could play on the Series X, and one that was the Series X version that looked a little better and had slightly more DLC content. So I ended up double dipping on the game because I bought the wrong one when it was on like a $10 sale.
Okay.
But then when I rebought it the second time, I bought the version that came with all the DLC as the Series X edition. It's really good. Like, you gotta try it. It's, even if you don't get far into the game, like, I would love to fire it up on the channel just to give you, like, a few mission toe dip into it.
Okay.
It's so good. And the custom character is the character you play as. They are an original character with heavy ties to existing Marvel spiritual characters. Like, you're tied to the heaven and hell side of the Marvel universe, because the Midnight Suns is a very... demons based storyline.
Yeah.
You even get to see some Marvel characters straight up turned into demons, and it's awesome. And the relationships, I haven't had a game with a relationship model this good since Mass Effect 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so, for my most disappointing one that I played off-channel, I'm going to say this one was, I actually have to look at my list here, because I'm sure I'm going to mispronounce it or botch up the thing. So, it was actually a Toho fan game called Komajo Remilia Scarlet Symphony. And what it was, I'm actually going to, I can't pass it to you. Shoot, because the weapon power-up's for you.
That's fine.
Alright. So, what it was a, it basically played like Castlevania, and it had a really, like, interesting art style. Because you remember when we played Double Focus?
Yeah, the Toho Metroidvania.
Yeah, everyone was kind of silly, and, it was all goofy.
Yeah.
But the art from Scarlet Symphony was, like, really serious. It was surprising. And some of the characters still acted goofy, but you couldn't tell from the picture because, everyone looked serious.
Some tonal whiplash going on?
Yeah, but that was fine, though. I liked it. It was kind of crazy. But one thing, what makes it disappointing for me, and I'm going to go ahead and say, like, I'm going to establish, this is entirely my fault. It's my fault that I find it disappointing, because when I saw on the screenshots that it was like Castlevania, I expected, like, Metroidvania Castlevania, stuff like Symphony of the Night, or Lament of Innocence, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it plays like classic Castlevania, where you only get the one power-up, you have you don't
linear
gain
levels.
Very linear, yeah. Very punishing boss fights. Like, it wasn't what I was expecting it to be. But they are insistent on giving me this item.
Apparently.
Alright. But yeah, it's entirely my fault. Like, I should have looked up, like, videos of it to make sure that it was the kind of Castlevania I was expecting it, and it wasn't. So it's the most disappointing, but it's entirely my fault, though, and I can accept that. All right, so last thing, what we're looking forward to this upcoming year.
You also want my most disappointing game that I played on.
Oh, you didn't say yours?
Nope.
Oh shit!
And it's gonna hurt your feelings.
Uh-oh.
Outer Worlds 2.
Ugh. Well, I haven't played 2, so I don't.
Yeah.
It's not gonna hurt my feelings.
I did the character creator, started the game up, walked a little bit around the opening area, and just did not care about anything. They did zero legwork getting me invested in any of it. It wasn't funny. It wasn't charming. It felt like they were just like, hey, we did good with the first game, let's make another one. And they just did. Like, it is so boring. Like, the companions, in part 1, you care about them. The companions that part 2, I don't know, I couldn't even tell you their names.
Jeez.
It's just like, and you may enjoy it, but I got it for free. I fired it up day 1, did the character creator, which is an in-depth character creator, but then it felt nothing.
But you immediately checked out?
Yeah. It's like me trying to start Fallout 3. But I like Fallout 3 a bit. I like 4 more, which is weird, but it was the most just white bread milquetoast nonsense. And it's not even terrible. It's well made, but I just don't care. I'll give it another try in the new year, Maybe I was just coming off of Expedition 33. I was like, this doesn't pique my emotions. I don't feel sad yet.
Oh my goodness.
But it did nothing for me. It was a glass of tap water, room temperature.
Oh, wow.
In a boring glass.
Okay, I was wondering why you're so fucking quick. I forgot you got one of the, good lord, another one? You got one of the, I forgot one of your bonuses was the speed thing, and then you got the shoes weapon.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. No wonder you're moving like you have a rocket up your ass.
I do. And it kind of tickles.
Oh my god. Okay. So. Wait, where was it? Right, you were still ranting about
no, I'm done.
Outer Worlds 2. Okay. Alright, so what you're looking forward to the most this upcoming year.
You go first.
So I've got 2 things.
Cool.
Now one of them I'm not even 100% sure because I don't know if it's coming out this year. Please just pick random always. Just to get it out the way. There we go. Alright. but I'm not even sure if it's coming out this this upcoming year or not. But Splatoon Raiders.
Oh, I hadn't even heard of that.
Yeah, so it's a apparently a single player game, which is surprising.
Huh.
Which
My favorite part of Splatoon, to be honest.
which I don't hate because you know me, I've gotten a little bit burned out from the versus mode.
Yeah.
Just because even and this is apparently looking on different online boards and whatnot, like Reddit, Twitter, or just everywhere. I'm not alone thinking that the versus modes are getting a bit tired. It feels like it's running their course.
Finally,
it's
gone.
where people are just getting fatigued from it.
Yeah.
And even basic turf, I genuinely can't see where I am.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, there I am. All right. I was about to say I could die right this second, and I couldn't tell. But Jesus, the glass breaking sound.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
yeah,
Raiders.
even the basic turf war, people are it's getting full of just overly try-hard sweats. People are getting sick of it. It's just becoming very unfun. And so, Splatoon Raiders, I said, hey, this is going to be single player, which even if it wasn't single player, it was just co-op only, no actual versus mode, I'd be fine with that. I think it's just versus mode I'm getting sick of. But it's apparently supposed to focus on the new character, the new idols, Shiver and Fry and Big Man.
Yeah.
Since it felt like even in their own game, they got overshadowed by Squid Sisters and Off the Hook when they got added.
Yeah.
It didn't even feel like it was their game, but it didn't feel like their game anymore. They were just gone super quick. But yeah, it's going to be more focused on them.
Okay.
There's that, but the other thing I'm looking forward to, and that's actually what's actually coming up this January, because we're recording this, coming up on the end of December. Not sure if this is going up on the 31st or 1st, but January, there's going to be an update, from what I understand, a pretty substantial update for Animal Crossing.
Really?
After all these years.
It's going to be a Switch 2 exclusive update, I'm assuming?
I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's Switch 2 exclusive. But Jesus. Okay, you're fucking with my eyes doing that.
Sorry.
You're I know I'm standing still, but the screen is still good. I love that I say it's fucking me up and you do it more.
I'm trying to get to where you are in the center and just try to stick with you because I'm flying around too much. But anyway, it's a substantial update for Animal Crossing.
Yeah, it's going to add stuff like they said something about dream islands. So if you wanted to add more stuff, you can have a whole new island, but multiple people can jump in and add stuff. So if you've seen my island, I feel like I'm just about done with it. It's pretty much perfect for what I want it to be.
Yeah.
But if I want to go, okay, I want to make a island that's themed on this other thing now, and then someone else jumps in, they're like, oh, okay, well, I want to help out and I want to make this thing on this part of the island. It's oh, okay, and I think I want to say 10-ish people, maybe more, can jump in at once. So you have a whole bunch of people jumping in to work on this one. Because the way the jumping in on people's island works now, you can't actually edit something on their island unless they mark you as a best friend.
I got you.
But now for this one, for the Dream Island, a bunch of people can join in. Everyone just starts futzing about with it, and that sounds kind of cool.
So more community, basically.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And I'm sure with more. Oh, and they also added more amiibo stuff,
lovely.
Some of the what's it called? Some of the Legend of Zelda ones are gonna have Animal Crossing-ish characters.
That's neat.
I'm trying to think who all there was. I remember there was a you didn't play much of Tears of the Kingdom, did you?
No.
Okay. But one of the characters from the past, because the Zelda time travel, she goes back in the past. Yeah. One of the characters from there becomes a villager. I don't know if I'm actually gonna swap out any of my current ones, just because I like the group I have right now. But oh jeez, okay, all right, it's gonna keep doing this for a while.
No,
Brian, please. I swear to God, please. Oh my God, I will. I might actually just
Yeah, I'll stay there so it can do
Alright,
its thing.
whatever. But yeah, the Animal Crossing update in January, and then Splatoon Raiders coming up whenever the hell that happens.
Yeah. My big one is set to come out next year as well. That'd be Control Resonant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot
the
they dropped
follow-up to Control.
the trailer for that.
And I know you don't want to know any of the details of like the plot stuff, and I'm not going to talk about plot stuff. I'm just going to say the two games it reminds me of.
Can you please just walk into him? Because,
Oh.
like, I don't think he's gonna...
Okay.
He's so focused on my coffin right now.
But looking at the trailer,
Yes.
It appears to be taking a different route of gameplay than the previous Control, which I'm okay with.
Okay.
Because I'm fine with every Remedy game being a little different. I don't want each game to be just
That
same
but
itis.
more?
Yeah.
Same... Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
even American Nightmare was different. Like, it changed the formula.
It at least leaned on combat more.
Yeah.
And was sillier.
this one looks to be leaning on melee combat instead of gunplay.
Okay.
But the way that the melee appears, again, not talking plot stuff,
Yeah, trying to dance around plot
looks
stuff.
like the weighted combat of the Surge mixed with the acrobatic combat of like Control or even like Devil May Cry, stuff like that.
Huh.
It looks like it is exactly my jam.
Okay.
Like it's the kind of weird I like to see. It looks beautiful because of course it is. It's a Remedy game. The acting appears solid, on point, exactly what I want. It tugs on some plot threads that have been teased in a wide variety of Remedy stuff.
That we can't talk about just yet?
Yeah. Like stuff that I'm excited for you to dip your toe into.
I still gotta... Because I think we discussed between episodes. I don't know if we ever said it on channel, but after we finish Shadows Over Loathing, I want to get into Control.
Yeah.
I don't know how immediate it's going to be, but I want to do that soon, at some point after that. And before that, I got to get into Quantum Break.
Yeah. I'm currently replaying through Control myself so that when
Jeez.
you dive in, I will be more fresh-minded to be able to provide you with some verbal assistance.
Whoo boy! Alright. Alright, so we good?
Yeah. It's been a
I'll-
kind of up and down year. I know my life has been all over the place the past couple of years, but things are on track, and my health is surprisingly getting better despite the problems I've had recently. So here's hoping that we will get more episodes in and more games. More
Yeah, we
driving
need-
and more buy.
We need... Yeah, we need to kind of spread out a little more. We should probably try to focus a little less on stupidly long plays.
Yeah.
Try to get a little more variety in there. But this has been a year.
It has.
It has been one of the years of all time, and hopefully they do continue to get probably better. Alright, so, next time.
Next time.
Next time.
Next year.